Once upon a time in the land of YouTube grifters, there lived a dim-witted frauditor named Lemon Law Larry, so named because everything he touched turned into a used car complaint. Larry was what some might generously call a First Amendment auditor, but in reality, he was more like a guy with a cracked phone, a tattered hoodie, and a dream of YouTube glory. His channel, Freedom Fails 24/7, had a whopping 34 subscribers, 25 of which were bot accounts he paid for with expired prepaid cards. One day, after panhandling his sob story in a live stream, they took my camera, my cat, and my constitutional rights. A well-meaning viewer felt bad and gave him a car. That's right. A 2004 Toyota Corolla with a dented bumper, no AC, and a bumper sticker that said, "I audit." Instead of thanking the donor properly, Larry took the keys and immediately went live. This is what happens when you speak truth to power. Free rides, baby. Catch me First Amendment at the DMV real soon. But here's the thing. Larry was a special kind of stupid. He never registered the car. No plates, no insurance, no emissions check. His plan? I don't answer questions and I don't contract with the state. For the next 2 weeks, Larry used the car to drive from one post office to the next, sticking his camera in unsuspecting faces while shouting, "I'm engaging in constitutionally protected activity." The only thing he was really doing was sweating through his hoodie and violating half a dozen vehicle codes. Despite warnings from his own YouTube chat, "Bro, get plates," Larry stood firm. "Registration is a scam, and I'm not contracting with these admiralty courts." The car got noticed, especially because he sharpied "not for hire" private vehicle on the windows and replaced the missing license plate with a piece of cardboard that read, "Universal Traveler under God's law." But the real cherry on the disaster Sunday came when the generous donor who gave him the car got a letter in the mail. Unpaid tolls, speeding tickets, and parking violations, all racked up by Larry. The donor, understandably furious, called Larry and told him, "Register the car or I'm having it towed." Larry's response? "That's a contract violation and I will see you in common law court with Judge Goatboy presiding." 3 days later, Larry walked out of a gas station with a cup of lukewarm coffee and a stale taquito to find his beloved free Corolla being hooked up to a tow truck. The repo guy, unfazed by Larry's phone camera, waved and said, "Guess sovereign citizens don't pay registration either, huh?" Larry screamed into the void, "You're violating my God-given rights. I do not consent to this commerce." The tow guy replied, "Cool story, call Judge Judy." He live-streamed the whole meltdown. "They're taking my property. This is theft. Grand theft auto. I demand a jury trial in the court of YouTube." The comments were brutal. You got gifted a car and couldn't even adult. Registering a car is literally step 1. Imagine being such a loser. Your free car gets repoed. By the end of the day, Larry was sitting on the curb, sipping melted ice from his cup and updating his GoFundMe. Need $325 to file a lawsuit for unlawful repossession. Also need gas money. Also, I'm suing Honda, just because. And thus ended the saga of Lemon Law Larry. A frauditor so clueless, even his donations came with a repo clause.